Right now, I'd like to introduce our second speaker, Kristen Bontrager, the Executive Director of the Parkville Nature Sanctuary. There you go. And we'll turn it over to you, Kristen, from the Parkville Nature Sanctuary.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. Before I start my presentation, I would like to also thank you, Chief, because your crew has helped me out of my locked car one time. I grabbed the wrong set of keys and went ahead and shut my door. So I appreciate that a lot. I'm going to go ahead and share with you all a quick little presentation I have. So I hope you enjoy it. Okay, I hope you can see it. If not, this talk is not going to make any sense to anybody. So, Parkville Nature Sanctuary, just want to go ahead and get my information out there for anybody who might possibly want to contact me. Trust me, it is immensely better to email me than it is to call me. We have a quick little background before we get started. So, Parkville Nature Sanctuary is 117 acres. It's preserved wildlands, we have prairie, we have bottomland forest, we have little miniature wetlands and streams that run throughout. It started back in 1989 when the developers of Riss Lake donated 49 acres. After that, Missouri Department of Conservation created White Aloe Creek, which is the remaining 68 acres of the nature sanctuary. We have a really cool historic root cellar that used to house Park University's farm, all of their leftover crops, like root vegetables, as in the name, corn, and various other things. They used to have an 11-acre farm. And you may have noticed one of our trails called Old Kate Trail is actually named after a donkey, the donkey that helped, I don't know if it helped build the trail, but there's a donkey that helped haul stuff up that hill. And she actually got to live a really good rest of her life and was happy. And we are greatly funded by a nonprofit called the Friends of Parkville Nature Sanctuary, and they help us put on a lot of our events. So Friends of Parkville Nature Sanctuary was founded in 2015, and a really exciting part of the Friends of Parkville Nature Sanctuary is that we have a monthly photo contest. And the rules are on this website because it will take me far too much time to explain them, but you may see them up at Parkville Coffee Shop, who you'll get a $25 gift card to if you win the photo contest, and you must be an amateur photographer. They also do fundraising events, so events like Ghost Stories and Trek with Santa, which sadly we were not able to have in person this year, but we did have them virtually. Some current projects that we are working on are interpretive signage. What we've had in the past are about the nature play, about some of our former directors, a memorial garden. We've got some animals that you'll see at the nature sanctuary. The Friends president and I just put in to potentially have a birds of the nature sanctuary and a butterflies and moth of the prairie and woodlands in the nature sanctuary. My assistant, I know he's on there somewhere. He's not my assistant, he's the assistant director. We will be installing 2 new signs this year, and that is a history of the nature sanctuary and native plants. So that will be very exciting. We also have a memorial tree grove and memorial bricks in case you ever want to honor a loved one. It is a donation base, and you'll find the information on the website. So the best part about the nature sanctuary is its scenic quality. It's absolutely gorgeous. We have a beautiful waterfall, kind of a double waterfall in a sense, that comes from a stream. My absolute favorite place, though, is our prairie, and I believe that's probably because I studied prairie ecology in college. We burnt it this year, and you will be able to see a picture of that soon. So this spring, you can expect some massive blooms from our wild flowers, as burning when I did should set our grass growth back a little bit so more flowers can come through. We also have 3 nature play areas, which are pretty exciting, and nature play is just exactly as it says. It's a little natural playground for the kids to play on, and sometimes adults too. I have definitely done it. The root cellar I just spoke about is very beautiful, and it's right by the prairie. We also have a Girl Scout cabin, and you can actually reserve the Girl Scout cabin for groups for up to 3 hours. So this is just a little picture of the waterfall, And I love this photo. You can see how the roots have grown over and around it. And it's just, this is the bottom of it. It's just so stunning. And we do in the future have some projects to help with erosion control so we can keep the natural beauty of this area. So this is the Prairie. This is, in December, I went ahead and burnt the Prairie, and this is just a really cool, eerie photo of it. It was a really fun process. We had the fire department, the Southern Platte Fire Protection. And this is a picture of a little hummingbird that is pollinating a plant called Royal Catchfly. And it's actually called that because if you've ever touched the petals, they're sticky. And this is a photo that one of our friends' photo contest winner, Cheryl Palmer, sent me. Is absolutely beautiful. And it was taken a plant in the Prairie. So these are just pictures of nature play area. This was a sign we had up just kind of indicating what this area was. And these pictures were also sent to me by a volunteer. Her name's Emma, and she is our brand new board member for the Friends of Parkville Nature Sanctuary. And she won our most recent photo contest. It is stunning. It's icy and just very beautiful. You can see it in City Hall and, like I said, at Parkville Coffee Shop. And this is a picture of the root cellar. It's kind of eerie looking, but very cool. You can go and see it. You know, there's trails that take you to it. And this, like I said, was used to formally store crops grown by Park University. So this is some information I've got on Girl Scout cabin. I didn't have any really noteworthy photos. So I just went ahead and put the reservation form up there. And then if you're a Parkville resident, you can reserve it for only $25. If you're a non-resident, it's up to $35. And then if you're a Girl Scout, you can rent it for free. And here's a map of the whole nature sanctuary. So when you want to come out and plan your day, you'll be able to know which trails are ADA, and that is the Bluebird Trail, and that takes you along by my beautiful favorite place in the world, the Prairie. And you can just kind of plan from here. Once COVID restrictions are eased and everyone's happy and healthy, then the Park University bathrooms will be back open to the public. They are not now, so make your plans ahead of time. And for what the Nature Sanctuary does for the community, we actually host a stream team. And if you are not familiar with stream teams, what we do is we're a group of volunteers who monitor the health of our streams. We do this by looking at invertebrate count, what type of invertebrates are there. And we also monitor the water chemistry, including temperature, how much dissolved oxygen is there. And this just kind of gives us an idea of what goes on with our stream, if there's any changes, and how, like, what we can do. We can analyze that data eventually and see what we can do to keep our streams happy and healthy. The Nature Sanctuary can be a very peaceful place. You can just find yourself immersed in nature, find a spot all for yourself, and just enjoy everything. Slow down for a minute, look at the earth, feel the earth, take in the smell of the plants. And you can always do this, and you can volunteer and do this at the same time. I host many volunteer days. And one day, hopefully this year, I will be putting on educational workshops for residents of Parkville. And one thing that kind of applies to our stream team is that what I and Wayne, who is the assistant director, and interns and volunteers have been doing is clearing out invasive bush honeysuckle all along our stream team area. In total, we've gotten, I'd say, about 2 acres completely cleared out, and we've replanted with native trees and native shrubs. This helps enrich the habitat, and it makes nice spots for the critters to hang out. And it's really great for the soil health and for our stream health. And another thing that we do for the community, and actually the Eagle Scouts are the ones that do this for the community, but we host projects. I work with the Scouts and kind of let them know what they can do to help the Nature Sanctuary thrive. And if you ever want to get involved, you can volunteer for Friends of Parkville Nature Sanctuary. You're welcome to join our stream team. You will learn and you will have fun. We get in the water and you can get a little dirty, but it's really fun. It's a hands-on way to interact with nature. And I will have a schedule up soon of our volunteer work days and the stream team schedule. So you can always look on the city website We have a calendar of events that are going on and on Facebook, so you'll be able to find all the information there. And if you're not comfortable volunteering and going out and not knowing anyone, you're welcome to email me and sign up your group, or you can come out as an individual and work on your own when you're more comfortable. And exciting, I am starting a book club for the Nature Sanctuary, and we will announce the schedule then too. So you can get involved by joining the book club as well. Who doesn't love reading? So very, very important, something that's important to me, and I know it's important to all of you. How do we stay safe during COVID? So we have plenty of other options. If you pull into the Nature Sanctuary and it is far too busy for you on a weekend, we have Sullivan Nature Sanctuary, which is just north of Platte Landing Park. And one side of it is currently undergoing habitat restoration, but you can still visit it. And this is actually a sanctuary, nature sanctuary, that is dog friendly, because Parkville Nature Sanctuary is not dog friendly because we are that, a nature sanctuary. This is meant for wildlife to thrive and be comfortable in its own environment. And even as people, we do disturb them a little bit. So keeping all animals out that do not currently live there is our best way to keep things as natural as possible. So Sullivan Nature Sanctuary, which has Rush Creek running through it, is a dog-friendly place. It's private. There's not that many people there. I guess when I say private, I just mean more secluded. And I will be planting trees up there soon too. There's also a place at Charlotte Sawyer Nature Area. You can find information of that on Platte Land Trust website for their open hours. If you see people walking towards you, just step to the side, let them pass. Keep your groups very small. Make sure to wear a mask when you're on the trails, or keep it with you. You don't have to wear it the whole time. If you see someone come on, just slip it on. And of course, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Bring sanitizer. I try and get out there and sanitize the picnic tables once a week, but we have a lot of visitors. And thank you all so much for listening to me go on about the best place in the world, the Parkville Nature Sanctuary. My contact information is here again. So if you'd like to reach out to me for getting involved, you're welcome to email me. And here is a link so you can find any questions that I may not have answered on our city page. Thank you again.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kristen. That was a great presentation. And I definitely learned some stuff about the Nature Sanctuary that I had no idea. And I've been living in Parkville for many years now. So thank you for enlightening me and the rest of the participants on hopefully some new information, or getting us more familiar with the services that we may already know.